ones I'm taking. Opening bell. Netflix down 6. Tesla down 23. Google down 117. Facebook down 15. IVR trading here. KGC higher. Mattel higher. Mattel calls. Those traded up to 90 yesterday. We got you in at 76. So the June 32s are 83.84 right now. KGC up a couple pennies. Rivian down. GM down. Coinbase down. So the growth names are going to be down today. Always due to Snapchat. Netflix down 5. Netflix coming back off the lows. Most likely no 5-minute bars longs today. Yesterday, 5-minute bar long and Apple worked. I think it was a loser in Amazon. Amazon down to 20.85. Ugly. Ugly, ugly. SU down. MT up 9 cents. MT's still got that good ATR, so we're gonna have our targets here at 110 and higher. So on the 5-minute bar, how high can MT get if the low is in for the day? That was our signal from yesterday. Pinterest, I don't even want to see what Pinterest is. MT can get up to 31.55, so it's got about a buck to the upside. Pinterest down 18%. 18.45 here in Pinterest. I have some AUG 17 puts, so I'm protected a little bit to the downside. Rivian down a buck. Anything with the growth attached to it will be down today. Anything with the growth attached to it will be down today. Gilead higher. I was looking at PM calls for, we'll look at PM. SEP calls. PM's not even open yet. Let's add PM down here. Snapchat, weekly 15.5. No, thank you. I'm not taking anything on Snapchat today. 15.5 trading here. 15.5 is Snap trading here. Snap 15.5 trading here. Trading 23 million shares. 23 million shares. Roblox down. DraftKings down. Peloton down. SoFi down. No one wants these names today. They say no thank you. I don't want these names. Snapchat 15.5 trading more. Snapchat 15.5 trading here. SNAP 15.5. Traded a lot of stock today, guys. I would pass on these. They traded 55 cents, but maybe you buy like 1 or 2, 3 or 4. Snapchat 15.5, 55 cents. SNAP 15.5 trading 55 cents. They did not have any of my scanners here in Snapchat. So Snapchat 15.5 trading here. Snapchat 15.5 trading here. Snapchat 15.5 trading here. 55 cents. Futures down 40. It's a beat down. It's a beat down. I'm down a lot of money today. Penny spike right off the bat. Oh, Snapchat 17's hitting the tape. So they're buying a lot of Snapchat calls. Now they're buying the 17s. I wouldn't buy these. 5,000 trade here. It's already 27 million shares. So Snapchat on the penny spike. The stock has already traded 27 million shares. So high risk on this trade. But we did technically have one on penny spike. So penny spike, buyer of Snap this week. Once again, guys, you want to take Snap to the long side, I would take it very, very small. You want to take Snap to the long side, I would take it very, very small. It's already traded 27 million shares in the Snapchat. So Snapchat already traded 27 million shares. Some hedge fund is probably blowing out. Snapchat calls, guys. You're taking them small. It's like it almost had earnings, but it didn't have earnings. So Snapchat 17s. Futures down 50. Let's look at the VIX. VIX. Not moving. So strange. Futures down 50. VIX still under 30. Not moving here in the VIX. 5-minute bar closes here in 10 seconds. Most likely we will not get anything in the 5. But we can look. Now it's up to 31 million shares. Oh, yeah. 5-minute bar, Apple, no signal. Ooh. So Apple, no signal on the 5. Officially, no signal. Amazon, no signal on the 5. Baba, no signal on the 5. Facebook, no signal on the 5. Tesla, no signal on the 5. Netflix, no signal on the 5. Boom. That is all. Baba. So now 5-minute bar longs, guys. No 5-minute bar longs. No 5-minute bar longs, guys. No 5-minute bar longs. No 5-minute bar longs, guys. No 5-minute bar longs. No 5-minute bar longs today, guys. No 5-minute bar longs. No 5-minute bar longs here. No 5-minute bar longs. We're looking for a bull 5-minute bar above the Ichimoku cloud. We have seen nothing. Nothing at all. Snapchat under 14. ARK back to the $40 level. Got as low as 35 though, so like it. I mean, I guess technically it's selling off, but it's holding up decently here. Futures down 48. CHPT down. I was looking at PM calls that hit the tape yesterday. We might call that as for a super option. PM actually up today. Deutsche Bank actually up today. Apple and the penny spike hit 100% profit. SST, nothing to do. So you see one signal in Snapchat, I would not take it. One signal in Snapchat, I would not take it. Let's look at the S&P on the daily chart. Let's look at the ARK on the daily chart. MT not really moving. MT down 5 cents. So let's look at the daily chart. S&P 500 futures. We had a huge reversal day when we got down to 38.07, which is about 2.5% to the downside from here. Today we might get your first buy the dip mentality. I think this 38.07 level could hold. I think ARKK, I think that 35 level could hold. So ARKK, you know, even though it's getting crushed, it's up 17% from the lows, 15% maybe. A lot of these names are down up from the lows. DraftKings got down to 10. That's up 35% from the lows. Peloton got under 10, even though it says 11.25. That was in pre-market after earnings. Snapchat calls is the only thing we've seen hit the tape, and I probably wouldn't take it. Even the banks are down today. CHPT down. Fives are up a couple pennies. I always like to see the headlines on CNBC. Snapchat is 38% on pace for the worst day ever, dragging down other stocks. You would think that Snapchat actually dragging some of their stocks would be crazy. Really? Snapchat's going to drag other stocks down? HGH trading here, nothing to do in that one. So we're 10 minutes in, no 5-minute bar longs, 1 penny spike. I probably wouldn't have taken. If I would have taken, I would have taken it very, very small. It's a snap 17s. Snap at the money straddle here. The 14 straddles $1.225. That's pretty high. Supposedly there's some inflation number that'll be very important tomorrow. Inflation number. Be important. We had 2 signals yesterday. GT is down a nickel. MT is up a nickel. So the 2 signals from yesterday are pretty much unchanged. GT actually got a pop yesterday. June 24th, 12.5. GT ATR is 73 cents. The standard deviation R is 26 cents. GT. Where's GT over here? GT down 40 cents. I'm going to put MT in the bottom. MT down 6 cents. Fitch is down 53 points. Pinterest down 21%. Look at Google. You're not safe in any stocks anymore. No stocks are safe. Google now down a third from the highs. Nice. Google possible short-term reversal here if it closes on the highs. So Google possible short-term reversal if it closes on the highs. Facebook, I actually do have a structured note today. I have to do butterflies. I always look at my structured notes. I have a structured note where I start getting long Facebook. I think at 160. That's 147. I think I had another one. Here's this one, 25,000 of net and Facebook. Futures coming back a little bit. A little bit. Do. Submarine. Let's try to buy the. Do they have Sept or they have Nove? So the Nove 50, 40, 30. I think I can buy one of these. Calculator, I have $25,000 at 110. 25,000 divided by 110. I need to buy 2 of these. Let's put in a 120 bid. 2. Not filled. So the only thing we've seen hit the tape is Snapchat, guys. That's not making money. I wouldn't take it in anyways. Bank's looking decently strong. Bank of America up here. XLF unchanged. MT, that was a signal from yesterday. MT up a couple pennies. Traded 300,000 shares. GT down 39 cents. Coinbase down 5. Coinbase holding the lows. Everything's kind of holding the lows, but everything is down today. Coinbase low of $40. I can't believe Coinbase got down to $40. I mean, Coinbase is technically up 50% from the lows. Coinbase is technically up 50% from the lows. Coinbase technically down up 50% from the lows. No 5-minute bar long, so nothing was a bull 5-minute bar above the cloud. ACI, these are interesting. I don't think these hit at my tape, but it might have hit dollar ace. A lot of AT&T calls being bought. So Albertson, June 28th hitting. AT&T hit an option hacker, guys. This is a small to ATR. I wouldn't take these. See, I don't see these either. I don't see these. These hit the tape for the second straight day, and I don't see these in my option chain. AT&T, guys, these are interesting in AT&T, small ATR, buy AT&T, 617. I don't see these in my option chain again. 21.5 calls for 30. I don't know why I don't see some of these options. I don't know if it's a think or swim problem or what it is, but I don't see these, guys. I do not see these here. AT&T 6/17, 2022, 21.5 calls at 30 cents. So AT&T hit an option hacker. AT&T hit an option hacker. AT&T trading here, guys. I don't see them in my option chain. When I go to my option chain, I don't know why I don't see 21.5s. These are the 6/17. I don't know why I don't see these here. I see the 21s. I see the 22s. It's so weird. I don't know why I don't see these. Zoom up $2. NEO down $1.34. Wow, NEO. I don't see them. One more scanner I need to put up here. So let me bring up the other scanner. Dollar Ace. That might have hit an ACI. I'm going to bring it up. Dollar Club. Did not hit. So AT&T, I don't see these guys. I don't see these in AT&T. So I guess I'll track the 22s. It's so weird. This is the second straight day that I don't see some of these options. So I see the 21s. I see the 22s. I don't see the 22.5s, but I heard they're in other platforms. I don't know why that would be. This is very rare. I've never seen anything like this where I don't see certain chains that you see in other things. Very weird. So I don't see AT&T. I don't know why, but come on, Barbie. Let's go party. MT, couple pennies. 2 signals so far today. Snap and T. Yeah, I don't know why. Futures on 55. 5-5. Roblox had that nice pop the week of earnings, just giving it all back. Roblox had that nice pop on earnings. PM higher. We saw some calls being PM. Philip Morris being bought yesterday. Yeah, they're not in my option chain. There's 21s and the 22s, but I don't see the 21.5s. VIX is not getting that normal pop we'd normally see. VIX is only up $1. Futures on 55. VIX up $1. Is Amazon down in half yet? You're not safe to own any stocks. Amazon not officially down a half, down about 40%. 37.70. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why Thinkorswim has not taken anything. Snapchat I would not have taken. Traded 58 million shares. Yeah, I see those two different options for third AT&T. The 21.5s aren't in either of them. And it's definitely not these because this is some cash deal, and the 21s here are like $4. So I don't know what to say. Yesterday, we had signals in GT on June 24th calls. You get them at 45, so they're down about 5 cents. MT, June 32, so they're up 87. So the two signals from yesterday, one of them's up 10%, one of them down 10%. So not really anything important. You get out of them if you wanted. Futures on the lows of the session. Two signals have hit in the tape in the first 20 minutes. No 5-minute bar longs. Usually we get 6 to 10 signals. If the market rallies, this would be the first buy the dip in a while. Buy the dip and sell the rip. Doo-da, doo-da. ARKK back to 40. Oh, the doo-da. Today. I have the 50, 40, 30 Lululemon. Lululemon might be the next tree to fall in the world of retail. Lulu, high, 485. Lulu almost down in half. It's just too hard to buy individual names, guys. I had one of my friends, she texted me yesterday. She's like, Andrew, I want to invest. What should I invest in? I go, just buy the SPY. If you want safe returns or safe losing, just buy the SPY. Look at Lulu, guys. Almost down in half. Every name, the good names are down in half. The bad names are down 80%. Target down almost in half. Target new low. Even when it came out after earnings, people are like, oh, I'm going to buy it here or buy more of it, 162. The Joe Terranova ETF, new lows. Can't trust anything out there nowadays. Somehow, the market is still holding up. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. Somehow, the market's still holding up. Relative. You know, we're down 20%. Pick any name. Almost every name is down 50%, if not more. Besides anything in the energy space. Oil, 111. If you're just getting a little bit of a bid here, small. Snapchat calls wouldn't have taken. AT&T calls unchanged. I put down so I basically have a watch list. I put in the 22s here, just so I can kind of track it. They'll move with the 21.5s. Zoom, blowout number. Stock trading 102 yesterday, down to 89. It's like you have really, really good quarter, your stock goes up 2%. You have a really bad quarter, your stock goes down 40%. CLX weekly calls, guys. Keep an eye on CLX weekly calls. CLX weekly calls, guys. Wow. 10,000 of the 146s trading here, guys. 10,000 CLX 146s. 10,000. I'm not going to call these out. I'm wondering if they have earnings. If they have earnings, I might take a call spread. CLX 146 is trading here. 10,000. CLX 146s. I would buy a bull call spread. It's not even 2 times usual volume. Clorox, guys, 146s. They started buying these small at 60 cents. These did not hit any of my scanners, guys, but I'll give you these anyway. So this is a scan idea. Scan idea. Buyer of CLX. I bet this is probably a recommended trade. So we might see this volume hit that 20,000 level today. They're just coming to get them, guys. So you can get them at 146. Ooh. You get them at 60 here. So this might be a recommended trade by another guru in the space. We just continue to see the volume go up and up and up. When we see the volume go up and up and up, usually they buy a small order. It's not an institutional order. It's a retail order, guys. Like we saw in and WBA, which got smoked, but you had an opportunity to make money. So Clorox, big buyer of Clorox calls, guys. These are 146s. They're up to 11,000 of these. So Clorox up to 11,000 of these. Clorox are up to 11,000 Clorox calls. So the first order was actually mid-market, so I brought it up to see how they look. The first order, they bought 1,213, but they didn't buy them on the offer. I'm looking for calls being bought on the offer. So they were bought a little bit short of the offer. So they paid 60, they paid 50, they paid 60, 45. If you wanted to take it again, once again, I'd take it small. Didn't hit any of my scanners, though. My parents still have a landline. I live at my parents' house in the suburbs. My parents still have a landline. Futures down 57. GT, we're staying in. We're staying in GT. We're staying in MT. So MT is actually up 11 cents. So MT, we got you in at 78. They're up to 87. So maybe they're up 10 cents. GT, we got you in at 50. Those are down to 45. So if we wanted to take them off, both off, we'd probably break even here. Probably break even if we took them both off. Yeti getting destroyed. I was looking at Carvana, and Carvana is just unbelievable. Carvana, the stock literally goes down 10% a day. This stock was $376. Do they not have cars? Do they not have cars to sell? AAL, I wouldn't have taken. Those did hit penny spike. So just because a signal hits, you can't take every signal. If you take every signal, you have no money left in your account. So Carvana down another 10%, new 52-week low. I met with some guy who was doing structured notes. He goes, you know what I really like? I go, what structure do you really like? Carvana. I mean, if you bearish the market, you want to take off GT and MT and break even, it's fine. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. You can make 10% and lose 10%. Carvana getting destroyed. Wow. So two signals so far, AT&T and Snap. I would have taken AT&T before Snap. They're both losers right now. CHPT, wouldn't have taken that, guys. That was a roll of a position. So I wouldn't have taken that trade. They rolled calls out. And they should have hit target one. If you got it at 48, you probably would have sold some at 65. I think they traded as high as 65 yesterday. So if you're new or you're beginning trading, basically I would just stick to the official signals. You know, I've been playing this game for 2 decades. So, you know, there's a lot of signals. You know, we're in a bear market. Market's going down. Maybe just stick to the ones AK likes. Maybe not the worst idea in the world. MT moving up 13 cents now. Futures down 60. I think Rivian probably got down. How low did Rivian get? Rivian. I bought some August calls. I would add to these at 80. Let's put that 75 bid here. I bought some Rivian calls a while ago. NEN Newmont calls means out of the 76s. Rivian got down to 19. So Rivian's still off the lows. $19. This stock IPO'd. Everybody on CNBC said, hey, I love Rivian. Right here, Rivian. I love it. 120, 140, 160, 180. Now it's 19 bucks. 180 to 19 bucks. That is just terrible. Imagine you just put like 10 grand in them. Surprised we're not seeing more hedge funds blowing out. I'm surprised we don't see the VIX higher. Surprised at a lot of things. VIX up a buck. Futures down 60. Let's look at. I always like to see what CNBC has to say. Snap falls 39%. Taking the market down. Futures on the lows. So we're now unchanged in 2 days. We're unchanged in 2 days, but in individual names were lower. Right? ARKK lower, Roblox lower, Google lower, Amazon lower, Johnson & Johnson. August call is being bought in J&J. So August call is being bought here in J&J. The 200s, 500 lot, no thank you. SWBI, July call is being bought. Oh, you got to get yourself some guns if the market sells off. SWBI, nothing here. SWBI, nothing here. I wonder if I ran a study on FinViz. And I just looked for, so I pay for FinViz. Stocks, optionable. 80% or more below the high. Let's just see. 630 names, guys. So that's about, let me see how many there are. About 20% of the market is 80% off the highs. 20% of the market is 80% off the highs. So we say 90% off the highs. 200 names. That is just insane. Futures on the lows. I don't mind the market going down if we haven't gotten any signals today. I don't mind the market going down if we haven't got any signals today. And yesterday, you know, the futures were up 40, then they were only up 10, and they ended up 75. KGC, we saw some weekly calls being bought. Those were the 4.5s. I'd probably like to get out of them around 18. I think we got in. You could have got in at like 20. This small loser. If you're bullish on gold, you know, we have inflation tomorrow. They'll be telling us about inflation, so. Futures down 67. We're up 75 yesterday. Spirit Airlines on 80 cents. JetBlue down. Oh, PM. It was a great signal in PM yesterday. I was gonna call that for a super option today in PM. They bought 10,000 PM calls yesterday. I guess when the market goes down, you got to smoke some cigarettes. I was gonna call this as a super option trade today, so let's bring this up. So these are the PM. There it is. Oh, they paid $2 for these? Really? Where was stock trading? PM September calls. SEP 115s and PM were trading. Deutsche Bank actually higher today. Gilead, APA, 100% profit. So some signals have actually worked. FFIE. Futures on the absolute low. It's going lower. CTRA trading here. Nothing to do with that one. Baba lowered. Zoom hanging on. How many shares of you should be getting super options if you paid for it. So that's a separate subscription, but you should be getting it. And actually, I'm pretty sure the results have been really good. How many shares of Zoom do I have? 65. I have 400 shares of Zoom. AVYA, nothing to do there. AVYA. Borrowing down 50% from the highs. CLX calls. Let's see the volume on these. 146s are up to 15,000 of these. So CLX 527, 2021, 2022, 146s. So CLX. CLX, guys. CLX. Just email somebody. Someone on my team will tell you what email address we can put on. You should be getting stuff for super options. We just took the lits when I transferred over companies. If not, we'll get you squared away right away. Put your email in there, and then I can scrub it. Or DM me or private message me and put your email, and we can take care of it. DBRG trading here. Nothing in that one. Day trade is now over for the day, guys. I wouldn't day trade anymore. I would not day trade anymore. Snapchat just getting plummeled. So now in the 2 days, we're unchanged on 2 days, right? $38.07 was the lows. So 38.07 was recent lows. 38.07 was recent lows. We still got 100 points to the downside, which is about 2.5%. But we are in bear market territory. That huge reversal day on Friday might hold. That doesn't hold. Got another leg to the downside. And I think we can get down to about 33, 3,400 in the S&P. But then I think the market will save us. The government will save us as always. GT, we're staying in for now. They're pretty far out, too, in GT. So we've been wrong about those. But those are June 24th calls. So you got like a whole month. No, trading room will be closed on Friday and Monday, guys. So the trading room will be closed Friday and Monday. It is Memorial Day on Monday. I'm out of Florida next week. AK will be hitting the road. It's like a road show. I will be hitting Chicago, maybe the Hamptons, Scottsdale. I will be kind of all over the place. I'm technically considered, I don't know if homeless would be the word, but a nomad traveler, a nomad trader. SWBI, more calls being bought, guys. I don't hate these here in SWBI. These are July 15s. SWBI, a lot of calls being bought. It's got a small ATR. This could be recommended from another guru as well. SWBI, guys, July. These are going to hit Option Hacker at the 80-cent level. If we can get around the 85, I would get in. So we're going to call it official signal, guys. Buy SWBI. 85 cents, you can get in. 15 calls for 85 up to 90. I wouldn't pay more than 90 though. Targets 120 and 140. 120, 150. SWBI, guys. We're calling a signal an SWBI. SWBI, we're calling a signal an SWBI. Smith & Wesson. You gotta buy some guns. SWBI. July upside calls, guys. July upside calls in SWBI. They're coming after these aggressively in SWBI. SWBI, guys. July upside calls. SWBI, July upside calls. Scott L. specifically, can you send me your email so I can take care of this for you? I will send you a private message. So I want to make sure you get what you pay for. So, I cannot private message you. Scott L., can you just put your email address in here so I can take care of this for you? SWBI, guys, 85 to 90 cents. SWBI, Smith & Wesson only traded 350,000 shares. I like the signal. SWB on 85 to 90 cents, 120 and 150. There you go. Thank you. If I need a wheelbarrow pair too, I'll hit you up. You can delete that now afterwards. You're getting a lot of people like, hey, I need a wheelbarrow repair. Actually, maybe good for business. We'll take care of that for you. There you go. Sent to my team. Jeffrey, I'll take care of you too. If anybody is a super option member and not get anything, please let me know. If anybody's a super option member and not get anything, please put your email in here and I'll try to take care of you guys. I don't deal with a lot of customer service, but I'm just trying to help. MT down 20 cents. SWBI up to 95 cents. SWBI up to 95 centavos. Para Bosket. Futures on the lows. We're now down in the 2 days, would be our 9th straight losing week. 9th straight losing week. I'm trying to take care of everybody. If you've not got a super options, guys, if you're not getting your super options and you pay, oh my God. If you have it and you do not, if you pay, only if you're a paid member for super options, that would have been from the old services. Are you guys serious? They're going to check your names. So if you're like, say you pay and you don't, you obviously won't get it. But we will take care of everybody that says they're getting it. Our first day trade just hit. Okay, we'll take care of everybody on there. I have to stop the recording in a minute here. SWBI signal. Day trade and BP. I wouldn't take day trade and BP. It's too late in the day. The BP 32.5s. So they're buying some BP 32.5s trading here. I wouldn't take these. Okay.